think these are just peddled by detractors of China-Africa cooperation, because China, unlike other blocs or unlike other institutions, financial institutions and other powers, does not attach any conditions in its dealings with African countries in terms of development or financing or debt. And if you look at it recently, some countries that have benefited from from IMF or World Bank loans, it has backfired. We've seen crisis in some African countries, such as in Kenya, and other African countries, where the debt burden from Western countries is no more sustainable. But these accusations are usually leveled by the detractors who detest China-Africa engagement, because we've seen China's engagement in Africa has been very beneficial for both countries, because it is anchored on the principle of win-win situations, and also respect for the sovereignty and territorial integrity of each other. China does not interfere in the internal affairs of the country. It does not attach strings when it gives loans or debt to other countries. So it has given some kind of a leverage to these countries, for African countries to access Chinese financing. And as such, many of these countries are going forward, engaging with China to get funding. So Africa should not pay much attention to these claims, but rather continue on this trajectory of development, because Africa also needs that, it needs that, it needs also alternative forms of funding. It does not have to depend on the mainstream Western financial institutions, which have been exploiting Africa for far too long. So China provides an alternative for African countries to access financing to enhance development projects, to fund development projects that have had a lot of impact, positive impact on the lives and livelihoods of Africans and the people in African countries.
This is CGTN Radio. Hear the difference.